And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Gets it out fast. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Looking down the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. Got his man on the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And listen, it's tough. It's a tough proposition. This is a top 10 defense against the run. You know they're physical. You know who they are. But you're not going to bat an eye. And you're going to challenge your guys, especially in the red zone, to be more physical, to be able to continue to run the football against a really good defense.
And he will score! Touchdown, Michigan State! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Trying to get behind the defense. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over from the moment the ball left his hand.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. He'll start this drive going to the air. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
I know the offense came into this game expecting to have some success throwing the football, and right after getting a takeaway right outside of the red zone, they try to do just that. The one-on-one matchups are going to be there in this game. That time, though, the defense did a better job making a play, forcing the incompletion.
This time on target. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This defense has been sliced and diced, and now facing another 1st and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant 1st quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll try the run, and he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther. This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Sparty! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. No midseason concentration lapse here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver. They can do that. They can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. And the Cavaliers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Gets it to the back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Off-play action on 1st down. Complete downfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out. 40.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Dances away to buy time. Throwing on the run. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Spartans. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up 14 over Iowa. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions with the QBs throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Bring in the heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. The Cavaliers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. They kick it away on 4th down. Let's see what he can do with it. Makes a move. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted.
Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Now the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
Here we go, here we go. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Spartans decide to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Not going to get a chance to field that one, and the punt will bounce out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Buys a little time with his feet. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The play action fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
It's so hard to force fumbles. And when you do, you so badly want to get them. You're crawling. You're doing whatever you can to get there as a defender. But the offense fortunate enough to cover it back up.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
That might be the play that turns the momentum in this game, right? They're getting blown out right now on the scoreboard. It's late in the half. They've got to come away with a touchdown, but that might be the guy you need to keep going back to in the passing game to get yourself back in this game.
He'll pull it down and run. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And I like the aggressiveness. I understand you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Going right to work up top. The quick out. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
Man, this quarterback is having himself a day. Over 200 yards in the first half. It was hard enough for Palmer to get over 200 in a game, more or less in a first half.
Inside the 30 at the 29, it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes one deep. And good coverage and better hands on that shot to the end zone.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Moves around to clear up the vision. Makes the grab.
This is why he's the quarterback leading his team. Because he can do things like that. The unscripted stuff and buy time, scramble outside the pocket, complete the pass down the field. Just so hard to stop as opposed to a guy that just stands in the pocket and you know exactly where he's going to be every single play.
In the gun and looking to throw on third down. To the end zone and is picked off. And they make the play to stop the scoring opportunity just before the end of the half.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Trying to start the drive with a pass. Zings it complete to the right. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
I mean, this game has to feel like a living nightmare for this quarterback. We're still in the first half, and this guy, with all the interceptions he's thrown, with all the inaccurate balls, nothing is going right. They have no semblance of a passing game because they simply cannot establish a rhythm under center.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Cavaliers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Missed his receiver there, it's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down.
Here we go, sack. Ready, go.
Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the 1st. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the 2nd half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Michigan State. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Bringing it out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rush is on him. They almost had another interception. They're trying to set records out there.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
And the Cavaliers will line it up on 1st and 10. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15.
22 water. 22 water.
He wants to throw it. Got his man quickly. Turning it on. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Dude, wide open, big play opportunity. Hits him right between the numbers. You got to make that play. Those are one of those where I tap my helmet like, dude, that was me. That was on me. My bad. Give me another opportunity later on.
Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cavaliers.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Man, it just means more in the SEC. And take a look at how things are playing out here. Mississippi State has opened up its largest lead of the game in what's shaping up to be one of the more one-sided affairs of the weekend. They're up by 24 over Iowa. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Under fire. Snags it down the right side. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47.
Let's go. Let's go.
They'll leave it with him. There he goes. The tag. Touchdown, Sparty. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And the point after is good. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll snap it from the 26 on first down. Gets the back moving. Wants to go up top on first down. Incomplete. He had it right in his hands for the pick, and I believe he might have been thinking about those big plays he's known for. Instead, it'll be second down. Make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Using the quick game. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
You know, I think that's a play the quarterback would like to have back. I'm not sure that's exactly who the ball was intended for. He had another open target on the other side of the field that he just missed.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the fourth quarter.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. And it's picked off for the third time today. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. The Cavaliers backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. After giving up the safety, they'll have to kick it away.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the save.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
A strike downfield. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. Even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Going for it all.
Touchdown, Spartans!
Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get concerned because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
Well, try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
And the Cavaliers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Right through his hands. You just have to make that catch, and it'll be third down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking.
And his fifth interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Looking downfield on first down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. That's caught. It's Cook. Oh, he's got some space. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Spartans will hustle to the line. Going to sling it on second down. Now adjusting. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line.
He does a really good job here. You want to get a huge play. You got to push the ball down the field. You need a bunch of yards. But wait a minute. Now he can just tuck it, scramble, go get you a bunch of yards. Now put you in a great third down situation. Real heads-up play by the quarterback.
And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Mississippi State is putting on a show offensively. It feels like they've been ringing those cowbells all game. They're up by 17 over Iowa. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's thrown another interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And he tacked on the extra point. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Dropping back, it's Miles. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why.
It's picked off, and another empty drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, Michigan State. What a play. Not only the interception, but the great return for the score. With that, they are closing in on bowl ability, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the fourth quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing up and took it all the way to the house.
And he's not going to take the touchback. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. To the air on first down. Makes the grab down the middle.
I'm just getting the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead. It's late. And they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
The Cavaliers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, it's Miles. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Got room on the return. The tag! And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Sparty! That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to throw, it's Miles. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking to throw on 1st down. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle. And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You prayed for the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
They get the win. They are now bowl eligible, but when you have a 0 in the loss column, there are much bigger fish to fry.
I think a lot of people thought they'd be 6-0 at this point, too. So we know they're going to a bowl game. Great. But, David, they've got their eyes set on the college football playoff. and a national championship. They have that kind of talent. They're not surprised they're 6-0. They're looking to do bigger things.
No, 6-0 is great, but that's not the goal. They want to be 12-0. They want to be 14-0. They want to continue this streak as long as they possibly can.